Oh, I seem to left out one character. Not only that people are saying that the One Punch can actually beat Goku, the One Punch Man can actually beat Goku with one punch. Now people they're also saying that One Punch Man can actually take out Superman. Um, could he though? Um, let's get something straight real quick, man. For everybody out there that's loving this new One Punch Man character, I know everybody enjoys watching that show, and people has a right to express their opinion about it, though. But come on, man, are you guys are serious? Let's get something straight. The guy is not immortal, okay? He could die. It's only about 5 or 6 episodes about the one man punch. So far, 5 or 6 episodes. Um, the guy can be killed. He's not immortal, okay? Let's just get that straight. You know, and somewhere down the episodes, I don't know how many episodes they're gonna have of the One Punch Man, but somewhere down the episode, he's most likely probably gonna have a weakness, and when they reveal his weakness, then it's over. But he's gonna have a weakness. He's probably gonna have one. He's probably gonna have a weakness somewhere down the line. 'Cause you know something? If this keeps up with him, because the show is pretty good. It's pretty good to watch. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, the show sucks, it's boring. It's good. So far, so good. But I will say this: if this keeps up, where he just keeps beating everybody with one punch, he's gonna end up being a flash in the pan. That's what he's gonna end up being somewhere down the future. People gonna look back at this guy and be like, yeah, One Punch Man, he's incredible though, but this guy, he's just so overrating. He just beat you with one punch. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing else to say about this guy. Oh, this guy can just beat you with one punch. He's gonna end up being a flash in the pan, and he's gonna end up, and the writers better start making some worthy opponent for him, where he just punch people and they don't die. Because like I said, if they continue to do this all through the episodes, man, people are gonna look at it saying this show is good, but the fights are just plain boring and terrible because he just hits you one time and that's just it. Characters like, just like what I said in my other video earlier. Characters like that are boring sometimes and can be very overrating. They can be. I just hope that they don't turn this guy into the next Superman. Because if he starts to become the next Superman, where he just easily just beat everybody with one punch, he's not going to have a lot of fans. I tell you that. He's not. Right now, I'm a fan of his, but if they continue on doing all that one punch and everybody dies, they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose the fans saying, I'm not gonna watch this show because it's gonna be the same old shit. He's gonna one punch somebody and then they're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the same shit through all the episodes because you know what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen. You can just predict it before you even watch the freaking episode. If they keep this up of having this guy beat everybody just for freaking one punch, I think they just need to change the name instead of just saying One Punch Man. They need to change the name. They really do. They need to change the title of that show if they continue to make this guy like he is. Because at least when you watch Superman or Goku, and at least they put on a good show, especially Goku. At least when Goku fights, it might look like that Goku's about to lose, and sometimes Goku does lose in some of his fights, but he makes a comeback. He doesn't just one punch somebody and then the fight just be over with. Every opponent he fight, he just one punch and kick them and then just be over with. Because if Goku went down that same path, Goku would not even have the fans that he has today if he was very overrated like One Punch Man. Or even if Goku was like Superman, he wouldn't have fans. He wouldn't have that much fans what he is today. Like, he would still have his fans, but it would be definitely a lot of criticism. I mean, he still get criticism to this day, you know what I'm saying? But I think the people that are saying that One Punch Man can beat Goku are the same fans out there that are angry at Dragon Ball Super fans, that don't like the Dragon Ball Super fans. And they just look for stupid reasons of trying to pick an argument with somebody. Well, One Punch Man can beat Goku with one punch. Now, as far as him and Superman goes, I can't really say. You know, is it enough to really put Superman down? It might dent Superman. It might dent him, but if Superman knows that attack's enough to kill him, then Superman's probably going to probably rip his arms off or use his lasers, his eye lasers, and just burn his hand, just burn his arms off if he could. And Superman could possibly do that though. But he may, like I said, One Punch Man may be fast, but like I said earlier in my video, I don't think he's fast enough to land a blow on Goku. I don't think he's fast enough to do that. I just don't think he is. Like I said, the guy's not the guy can die. He's not immortal. So far, they haven't said he's immortal. So there's a good chance that he's not immortal. But it's just like I said, this guy, if this keeps up, he's gonna be a flash. He's gonna be a flash in the pan. That's what he's gonna be if this keeps up, of him just beating everybody. Because I swear to God, and excuse me for swearing, because you're not supposed to swear, but if they make an episode on One Man Punch where this guy can just punch the fucking ground and then the earth just blows up or something like that, I'm done. I'm not gonna even watch that show no more. If he's capable of doing something like that. Because One Punch Man is not even strong enough to even blow up the earth. So far, we haven't seen that, though. But they better not show where, if he punched the ground hard enough, it can blow up the whole entire earth. And I say, oh my God, man, that is displaying ridiculous. That is really ridiculous. That is too overrated if they do something ridiculous like that with him. He's going to lose a lot of fans. I mean, yeah, a lot of people might still like him, but he's going to lose a lot of fans if he keeps on being like this. Because people are going to, like I said, people are going to predict what's going to happen. Like, as soon as he fight this opponent, he's just going to hit him one punch and the fight's over with. You know what I'm saying? And people say that he can easily probably defeat Superman and Goku. Let's get something straight. Superman and Goku are not exactly the same opponents that the One Punch Man fights. Let's get that out the way. Superman and Goku are not the same opponents he beat. The opponents that he fights are not Goku and Vegeta. They are not Goku and Superman. They're not, okay? He's never fought nobody at a level of Superman or Goku, which means it's going to be totally different. It's going to be a totally different fight if he fight those two. Because I think Superman would just burn his arm off, and Goku would probably just break his bones or whatever. Goku would probably just use the Kamehameha and probably just blast his ass into the freaking sun. Or Goku might use instant transmission somewhere. And I don't know what he'll do. He'll do something eventually. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I wanted to say, though. This is probably my last video about the One Punch Man, because I know this debate right here is not going to end. It's only just beginning. People are already out there spectating that this guy can beat Superman and can beat Goku. It's already out there. I mean, it's just plain ridiculous.